For those out there in the world, for most of us, that is trying to survive what is coming, we need to be financially prepared. We need to be mentally prepared. And we need to be spiritually prepared. They are trying to price you out. I don't care who you are, male or female, man or woman. They're trying to price out the American people. This is not a video to fearmonger. This is a video to bring awareness. Most people can walk around and pretend that nothing is going on. Everything is alright, as long as it's not affecting me. But that's one of the problems right there. Because people tend to think that it's not affecting them, when in reality, it's affecting everybody. You have to get your financial house in order. You have to try your best to. Every day you have to find a way to make it out here. Nobody ever said it was going to be easy. We weren't taught about inflation. We weren't taught about the cost of living rising. Who was to know? Who knew that wages would be so stagnant for years and years and years and still not move? Who knew that it will cost people 10 times more than it did years ago, but their paycheck is still the same? Or they may get a little bit of a raise, a 1% or a 2% raise, but that's not much compared to inflation. Who knew that we would start to see more people sleeping in their cars or sleeping in their van, and now they're calling it van life so that they can save money so that they don't have to pay rent no more? Excuse me. Because things are becoming a lot more unaffordable for your everyday people. Now, of course, most people won't tell you what's really going on in their mind. Of course, most people will come on the internet and pretend that everything is okay. That's easy to do. But most people are going through it. You can see it on their faces. And when I send my messages out, I just try my best to save the masses of people. But I understand that I'm not here to save the world, and I can only save myself. I could try my best to work with what I got and invest as much money as I can so that my money is working for me 24/7. But I do know too, I need to generate more income through this YouTube channel, through grinding out on Uber, through owning more real estate, through creating another source of income. I gotta do what I gotta do. These are the Hunger Games. This is the survival of the fittest. This is the haves versus the have-nots. Most people's income is only their paycheck. And once they get their paycheck is gone within the first 2 days or 3 days. Why? Because it has to go towards bills, responsibilities, food, car insurance, gas, child care for those that have children. It has to go to necessities. So their paycheck is gone, then they got to work another 2 weeks just to get another paycheck. So they're walking or they're running on the treadmill and they're getting nowhere. And this is why you guys constantly see the American people, the working class of America, going through it. And y'all see why I'm always telling y'all, make sure you invest in your money. Make sure you having money working for you 24/7. Make sure you... Why am I saying this shit? Because look at what's happening in real time. Pay attention. And now we got artificial intelligence here that's taking jobs. What are you going to do? We can't pretend that what is happening is not really happening. You can't be oblivious. You gotta be prepared. If you haven't been preparing, all you're doing is telling yourself that you don't care about yourself and you don't care about your family. We're trying to depend on social media to help us get rich and help us get wealthy, but they can do anything to these algorithms. So that's one thing we can't depend on. Yeah, we can make content. We can make as much videos as we want, but who's to say the videos is going to do good numbers? You don't control the algorithm. Neither do I. Only thing I can control is myself and me preparing. I still got responsibilities I got to take care of. I got to keep maintaining. Roof over my head, food in my stomach, clothes on my back. I got to maintain. So y'all know this about me already. I already told myself I'm going all in on the stock market, and that's what I've been doing. That's for a reason. It's me realizing, damn, bro, no matter how many hours I work per day, that does not mean that I'm going to get rich working those hours per day at another company. It don't matter if you have a job, a side hustle, another side hustle. That stuff doesn't really matter. Time and money, two different things. Some people say time is money. Okay, you can say that, right? But time is more valuable than money. You can always make more money. You can't make more time. So if you're selling your time for cheap labor day in and day out, Monday through Friday, how are you going to expect to get ahead? You're not. If your income is attached to your time, how are you going to get rich? You're not. A lot of these rich and wealthy people, they detach their time from their income. They own, excuse me, my bad, y'all. They own assets. They own real estate. They own the businesses. They own ownership. They're not these people making $15 an hour, $17 an hour, $20 an hour. They're not doing that. They own the businesses that you purchase from. They own the assets. They own the real estate that you're living in. This is how these people get ahead. But they know that most people on the planet walk around with ignorance, no financial literacy at all. They don't know how money works. You just look at money as I'm just going to get the money and I'm going to spend it on bills. How many of y'all own assets? How many of y'all have a brokerage account? You're looking at life through a scarcity lens instead of an abundance lens. The scarcity is the paycheck. The paycheck is designed to make you believe that's all that you can generate in this world. You don't got to be of the world, but we live in the world. We live on the planet. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You can create your own lane. You can do your own thing. The wealthiest people in the world, the richest people in the world, they all own shares of companies, bruh. That's how they net worth get higher. Shares. They're shareholders. So the companies that you're working for, they value the shareholders, not the employees. That's why they are willing to replace the employees with AI, with artificial intelligence, because their businesses is still going to run and they'll be able to save more money, which then they can put into the pockets of the shareholders. Who's going to purchase their products? I don't know. What am I supposed to do? In America, you gotta prepare. Y'all be thinking one day things will get better. One day prices will go down. One day. That day, I don't think it's going to come. They want to try to price the people out. So my question to you is, what are you doing to prepare? What have I been doing to prepare? Learning to be a better steward of the money that I'm making from Uber. Learning to invest more money. Take care of myself. Yeah, I had to take a couple dollars out to take care of my responsibilities. But guess what? The great thing about the stock market is that you can always generate that money again. So I just want my people to understand, bro. What's happening is not fake. It's not a facade. It's none of that. It's not to keep you in a scarcity mentality. It's to actually get you to understand that there's abundance all around you and there's opportunity for all of us, but we have to see the opportunity. If you guys don't see the opportunity in the stock market, y'all don't see the opportunity in the real estate market, in the stock market, I don't know what you're doing. We can't just depend on these apps to pay us. They're not, unless we getting a whole bunch of views per month. What we gonna make, a couple dollars? You gotta prepare. Americans need to prepare because time is ticking. And every day, guess what? The AI, the robot that they about to replace you with is getting more intelligent. So as a human being on the face of this earth, you gotta look out for yourself. All right. Hope y'all have a good day today.